President Biden's numbers have been terrible for weeks now. Politico with the headline, "The polls keep getting worse for Biden." Well, Marianne Williamson is still out there for Democrat voters who want anybody but Biden. And then there's Biden's latest Democratic 2024 challenger, Congressman Dean Phillips, who posted this. "As a member of House Democratic leadership, I supported and promoted the Biden agenda. I campaigned for him, voted for him, and respect him. But how can anyone read this," meaning that political article, "and conclude he's positioned to defeat Donald Trump? It's delusional." Name calling. The Hill now reports Biden's allies want their party to rally around Biden. One told critics to pipe down. Another says it's imperative Democrats band together, stop bedwetting, and focus on how to win. That's a quote. This weekend, during his holiday stay in Nantucket, the beautiful island, the president was not happy about some of the questions from our very own Lucas Tomlinson.
Mr. President, are you too old to be running for re-election? Stupid. Why is Donald Trump beating you in the latest poll?
Did he say that's stupid? Yeah, he did. Power panel. Cassie Smedley, former RNC press secretary. David Carlucci, former New York Democratic state senator. Great to see you both. Now, I asked, did he say that's stupid? And David, you were nodding. Yes, it's got to be a little embarrassing. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but you're trying to run a race here.
Well, that's right. I mean, I think it is stupid. Look, the leading Republican candidate is almost just as old. So when you're focused on who's old, that he's too old, I think that's a losing strategy and one that'll come back to bite Republicans hard. The person that's not saying Biden is too old is Donald Trump. So once the level is cleared on the Republican primary and you have a contrast between these two gentlemen, that'll bring it into focus. And I think it will remind voters about the mishaps that we saw under the Trump presidency.
I don't think you have to wait that long for a contrast. I think that we know they're already different. They've both been in office. Cassie?
Yeah, that was my thought exactly. I think voters are trying to say he's too old in the hopes that that would have been enough for the Democrats to kindly escort him off the ballot, even though they've ignored those calls for months and months, as we've talked about. And the real issue, I think, as David is hinting at here, is that these poll numbers reflect that the policies aren't working either. And so when you see a frail leader on the national and international stage combined with policies that at every turn are hurting the American people, both domestically and internationally, it's a perfect storm of a really bad election night for Democrats. And at this point, they have no way of getting around it because it looks like he's the nominee. He's their chosen guy.
Look, when you see people really double, triple, quadruple down on Bidenomics, and then you realize on the left, oopsie, you got a problem. It is a problem.
It's not that these policies...
let me finish. Biden and his Bidenomics messaging. A Washington Post live anchor said this. Watch.
Bidenomics has really been kind of become a negative word, especially among Democrats, because it's not working. I was texting with some Democratic members of Congress last night. These members said that it is just not looking good for President Biden politically out there, that he would probably lose some swing states if the election were held today.
David, I'm coming to you. Hold tight, though, for some more facts. According to a recent Wall Street Journal poll, 36% of people who took the survey say they think that the American dream is still attainable, down from 68% from the same poll last year. 65% view the economy as not so good for poor compared to 35% who view it favorably. It's getting worse during a time that I've heard you say, oh, it's early. It's getting later.
It is. And look, the polling is right to take the temperature of how people feel. But and Bidenomics, the messaging might not be working. Well, it is what matters. But a year out, we see the economic data that's coming in. It's showing that Biden's policies
we're no longer a year out.
looking.
We're like inside that time now.
Well, no, for the general election, we're still a year out. The primary, Biden is so far ahead. Democrats are rock solid behind him. Yes, you have some people questioning there could be some perfect candidate that no one knows about out there. That's not happening. Bidenomics is actually working. The policy,
Wow.
the presentation is not. Look at the economic data. Look, unemployment rate, the lowest it's ever been. We have individual GDP
I've heard you say it all before.
Inflation is coming down.
But I have news for you. It doesn't matter how you say it. It's not working for people. We just had on record for the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, just had on record the most expensive Thanksgiving that their record-keeping shows. So you can try and sell it. I'm just waiting for it to be true. And we are under a year away, by the way. Check your calendar. We're closer to December than November.
And it gives more time for people to recognize that inflation is coming down.
No, but that's
prices
the problem.
are coming in line.
You can say that. I know it's a tough job out there for a Democrat talking head these days because you say it. But yeah, I just bought my Thanksgiving dinner last week, and everything from the onions and the potatoes was more expensive, to say nothing of the turkey. We feel it every single time we go to the grocery store, and then you continuing to try and tell us that that's not our reality is only making us go the other way. Now, the trick is, where did those Democrat defectors go? Do they stay home or do they move to the Republicans? And there's a great case to be made, whether it's Donald Trump or Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis or whomever, about that comparison of what life can be like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or will they just sit home, which would be a nightmare for Democrats, because then they wouldn't even be able to choose. The Iowa caucus is only 49 days away. Crunch time for the Republican hopefuls looking to gain ground on former President Trump. You just heard Cassie talking about him. Chief strategist Karl Rove on both of George W. Bush's successful White House runs. He says the Hawkeye state is critical for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Iowa is do or die. He's putting a lot of effort there. He has the governor, the popular governor, Kim Reynolds. He won the support of a leader in the evangelical community, Vander Plaats. And yeah, he's got to run. If he comes in third in Iowa, it's very problematic for him because it doesn't get better for him in the next two set of contests.
See, I'm coming back to you.
Yeah, there's no question we've got a great slate of Republican candidates in this primary, but you got to assess your path to victory or if you're an obstacle to victory. And I think the natural selection of the debate thresholds and these upcoming caucuses and primaries will help that process play out. But these guys gotta figure out if they've got that path to victory pretty quick.
David, if it, we don't know, but if it turns out to be Biden after all, who do you think Democrats would rather face in a general out of, say, the top three that are vying for Iowa right now?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, Donald Trump is one that definitely motivates Democrats. A lot of concern there. But then I would say second would be DeSantis. Haley is definitely toting that line to be more moderate, showing more electability. But I just don't see her getting through the Republican primary process.
Great to have you both. Feisty as ever. Thank you.
Good to see you.